Okay, Heartbeats, Bhangra Squaddies, Love Express crew, I hope you guys are all ready now. Yes, it is that time now for DosTEA with DJ Aashiqui, where I put an artist into the spotlight. Now, my guest is a very talented young singer. He's a songwriter, and I can tell you he is a one-man team as well, just like me. He's not in a band and he's not in a group at all as well. And I shall tell you, he is only 20 years old. Yes, he's a little baby in the industry. Now, he's been in the Bhangra scene for over 4 years and he's well known for his recent cover, which we've been playing on Radio XL, Dil Diya Galla. And his biggest achievement in 2017 was at the Pakistani Music and Media Awards, where he bagged an award for the best breakthrough act for the single Never Let You Go. So let's talk to the artist. Let's find out more about him. Zain Worldwide, welcome to Radio XL's Love Express with DJ Aashiqui.
Glad to be here. Glad to be here.
We're glad to have you, actually.
Oh, thank you. No, it's. You know, I've been looking forward to this all week, actually, to come here and have a chat with you. And obviously talk to all your viewers and your listeners. So, you know, I'm excited to be here, for sure.
Okay, brilliant. Now, first of all, how are you? Did you find the journey quite good and safe?
Well, I'm good. As I explained, we were having a chat before the interview that, you know, I come Birmingham fairly often. So I'm used to it, but it's not quick. But, you know.
Bit of a journey.
Exactly.
Right, okay. Now, firstly, for those who don't know you, can you tell our listeners and our viewers on Facebook exactly who you are? Just introduce yourself to the listeners and give them a bit of background to yourself and your journey as well.
Well, you know, if it's the first time you're listening to me, my name is Zain, and I go by the name of Zain Worldwide. I'm 20 years old. I actually started, you know, doing music at the age of 17. So it's actually not been too long. But, you know, it's been a long journey. It's been a powerful journey. It's been a lot of ups and downs already. But, you know, I started off releasing covers. And, you know, I'm glad to say I still do covers. But I've started doing my own music as well, which will be released this year.
Okay.
But, yeah, I mean, there's a lot more that, you know, we're going to talk about today about the journey.
Definitely.
But, yeah, it's definitely been an up and down journey. Right,
okay. Now, where has the name Zain Worldwide come from? What inspired you to put that name together?
You know what, I'll be honest with you, a lot of people ask me that, why is it worldwide at the end? So when I was first making Instagram, first making Facebook, me and my manager at the time were discussing, well, what should we, you know, call your, you know, social media account? And I was like, okay, let's go for Zain Global. Or let's go for Zain, international, you know, you have those taglines. So none of them were actually working. So the only one that worked at the time was Zain Worldwide.
Okay.
So I thought, I didn't think much of it, put it up there. So when I started releasing music, I actually only released it under the banner of Zain.
Right, okay.
But I found that a lot of people were catching on to the name Zain Worldwide, because it's quite catchy. So Zain Worldwide, you know, it's a bit different as well. So... for sure, that's how it was made by the fans, by the people. They created it.
Okay.
And they create a lot of things, so power to them.
Right, okay, because I know you're quite active on Instagram, and I know you always pop the question to your Insta people, shall I say.
Yeah.
You're always asking for their advice, and you're always getting encouragement from them, aren't you, as to what song to release and what to do next and stuff. Do you find that you're mostly driven by them?
For sure, they're everything. To be honest, they're the reason why they're singers at the moment. Why there's artists, why there's dancers, it's because of the fans. So you know, sometimes I feel like they're not appreciated enough, the fans. And you know, from the bottom of my heart, I like to say thank you to every single one of you that are watching right now that have supported me since the beginning. So you know, they are the hub.
Yes, definitely. I mean, how do you feel? I mean, obviously you've got the general public who are watching you on Insta. Then you've got like artists who are watching you. I mean, I watch you sometimes when you're on live, and you get quite inspired by them as well. I can see, because especially when they say to you that they want you to sing them a song, and then you ask them to sing as well. I only watched that a couple of days about where you had this lad from London, or was it Luton?
Luton, probably.
Yeah, and he really had a good voice as well. So, I mean, obviously you inspire them, they inspire you in one way. So do you find that interaction pretty good, and does that sort of help you with your journey?
I love it because it's natural. It's like I'm talking to a fellow mate. That's how I started singing, just by other people giving me confidence to do it. Otherwise I would have never started.
Right.
If it wasn't for my parents, if it wasn't for my family members and my friends, I would have never started. And I know there's a lot of people that want to become singers and want to become dancers, but they just don't have the confidence to do it. And that's why I like to do these lives, to encourage them to do it, because it's possible. You just got to work hard.
Definitely. Now, you says you started singing at the age of 17.
Yeah.
You're 20 now. So, in between those 3 years, can you tell us exactly where your musical journey actually started?
Well, I'll be honest with you. I started off doing purely R&B music. And I was always into Bollywood music, but I don't think I implemented it enough in my songs when I first started. And, I was finding myself, and I was very raw as an artist. And, I still am. I'm still finding Zain Worldwide as an artist. But at that time, I had no clue. I was just like, let's just do it. I was listening to other people. So at that time, it was purely R&B. I was inspired by the likes of Chris Brown, Justin Bieber, Timberlake. But, as I grew forward, I looked at my inspirations from the Bollywood side, like Rahat Fateh Ali Khan, Arjit Singh, Atif Aslam. So it's grown because I've mixed them both up together, so the Western and the Eastern together. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm really going towards the Bollywood side right now. I'm really finding a different passion in that. So that's the way forward for me, I think, right now.
Okay, right. Now, who would you say has been your best role model through your journey in the music industry?
Role model hasn't been anyone in the music industry. It's been my parents.
Okay.
It's been, that's a fact, because even when we met at the awards ceremony, that's when I first, met you. They were there. They were the only people there with me. No manager came with me. It was just my parents, and I thank them for everything. So they have been my biggest inspiration, especially my dad. My dad really drives me forward. Yeah. So for him, it's definitely, no other inspiration can beat that inspiration, what I get from my parents.
Definitely the parents. Okay. Now, let's talk about your new single, Got Me Feeling, #Mere. Now, it's been described as the biggest urban quality record of 2018. Yeah. Now, what made you choose to do a cover on such an iconic track, and why this particular style?
Because this particular style and that particular track has never been done before. There's been a lot of covers. Yes. But there's never been that style of music towards that song. So, and I'm all about doing different things. Yeah. And not doing the same thing. So for me, it's, I need to do something different.
So
for me to enjoy it.
Just comes out naturally.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in the studio and I'm not afraid to put something out that's a bit different. So I'm always going to go for it and do it. So for me, it was very different. Okay. When I first heard it, and I was like, look, I didn't want to give it to any of my record labels that I'm signed with currently. I just wanted it to be me, because that was me coming out with that creativity, and I wanted to put it out on my channel as well.
Right, for those who haven't heard it and don't know of the song, can you just briefly tell us what it's about?
So when we were in the studio, it was actually about a girl. Yeah. But we made it fun. So when you hear it, you see the lyrics are very much more about heartbreak and wanting the girl back. Yeah. But then when you hear the music, it's a bit upbeat as well. So in terms of that way, it's a fun song. Yeah, it has the emotional lyrics to it. Right. Okay. So you got a fun element and the love element. Quite a bit of everything. No, you can't get too emotional in summer. It's sunny outside, so you got.
Okay. Can you drop us a few lines? Are your vocals good
for that? Yeah, sure. Yeah. Do you want to hear the English part of the?
Why don't we do both?
Okay.
Because we've got a mixture of listeners, you say, from abroad.
Intoxicated, girl, you got me fading. Why are we wasting all these precious time? My heart is racing, anticipating. It's not complicated, so let's spend some time. Mere rashk ke kamar, तूने पहली नजर, मेरे रश्क के कमर, तूने पहली नजर, जब नजर से मिलाई मजा आ गया, मेरे रश्क के कमर, तूने पहली नजर, जब नजर से मिलाई मजा आ गया.
Excellent. Nice vocals there as well. And I heard it live as well.
Thank you.
So what was it like releasing this single? Was there much involved? And...
There was a lot involved. There was a lot of hard work that went in the studio. I was in the studio from literally 6 in the afternoon or evening, I should say, till literally 1 o'clock in the morning, working on this track with my fellow producer Mo Khan. So big shout out to him as well for working on that record, for engineering that sound to sound very crisp. So yeah, it wasn't easy, the track, but I'm glad it's out. I'm glad it's there for people to listen to. So guys, go check it out. Zain Worldwide, Mere Aashiqui Kamar Got Me Feeling, with a Z-A-I-N.
Definitely. Now we've seen you on social media. That the public have really taken to the track as well, and we were just talking that you've got over 50,000 YouTube hits, is it?
Yeah, I mean, because I'm signed to T-Series right now, I was always afraid to release under my own banner,
right?
Because with them, you get a lot of views, and you're exposed to over 50 million people. So with me, I'm starting up a new YouTube channel. I wanted to put something out because I wanted to show that I can do it as well. Everything's possible. That's what I'm all about, inspiration and believing in yourself. So I wanted to put this track out for myself, and yeah, for the first time I hit 50,000 views in a week on my own channel, so that's an achievement for me.
And you also talked about 100,000 hits. Where was that then?
So 100,000 hits was on my Dil Diya Galna, but I got that as streams. So in all platforms I got 100,000.
Right.
But then I hit 1 million views on T-Series with Baat Ko Teri Never Let You Go.
Okay, right.
So so that pressure came from that song when I had to for every song I put out, I feel like I have to hit that height. So it was nerve-wracking.
Yes.
But
But you've done it.
Have to believe in yourself.
Yeah. You have to. That's the only way you can drive forward, isn't
For sure.
it? Yeah. Okay. Now, how difficult was it to try and come up with new sounds?
It's difficult because a lot of people are in the game. A lot of people are doing music. That's dancing, acrobats, whatever. There's a lot of people doing a lot of things right now. Trying to break into the same niche. So it was very difficult to be different from them. But I feel like with the sound that we created on the track, it was definitely different compared to what's out there right now. I gave a bit of Tory Lanez to that.
Okay.
That song.
Okay, cool. Now I've got a question from Seema Marai on Facebook, and she's asking, as a young artist breaking into the music scene, what was it like trying to get known in the Bhangra / urban scene?
It's difficult because I had no sort of backing from a label. I had to start from literally the ground. But I literally just started on social media. Because that is the most powerful tool in this day and age. Started on social media, just started singing on social media, my favourite covers, and I felt like a lot of people, decided to, take part in it and support the movement, and which gave me the confidence to, release my own songs. So that's how the fan base grew, with just simple covers, me singing to the camera, and posting it on my channel. So if there's anyone out there that is trying to break into this scene, I'd like to call it the music scene.
Yes.
Start off singing your favourite songs, let the people hear what you're about, and then obviously go on to your anything you want to do. But to get that notice from people, I feel like it helped me singing covers. So everyone's different. Everything works for different people, but I feel like it worked for me.
Excellent. Okay, now what challenges have you managed to overcome while you've been through your musical journey?
A lot of hate.
Yeah, you get that.
But alhamdulillah, I've overcome that really well.
That's good.
Yeah, it doesn't faze me anymore. It used to at the beginning. I was like, oh, why is he saying that about my music? Why is he saying that about the way I look? Why is he saying that? People out there to judge, and that's fine. Everyone's got their opinion, and I respect everyone's opinion. Whether it's rude, whether it's a good thing, or whether it's a bad thing. I respect anyone's opinion. Everyone's got a voice, and they want to be heard, so that's fine. But that was definitely a big challenge for me to, overcome. Yeah. And another one was obviously challenging the big artists out there right now. Likes of Imran Khan, likes of Arjun, likes of Mickey Singh, Zach Knight. But they're inspirational to me as well, for sure.
That's good, yeah. Okay, and you have a lot of female fans as well. How do you feel? How do you cope? And how do you cope with the demands when they're like the messages are coming up and stuff like that?
It's good because it's humbling, you know. I feel like even if it's female or male, you know, I get stopped on the street quite a lot now, and that for me that's a lot of pressure when they come up to me and they're like, "Oh my God, can I have a picture? Or can you sing me something live?" And sometimes I'm with my family, I'm like, "Oh man, I can't really sing in front of them right now." You know how it works with Asian family, but regardless, my family is supportive, but I feel a bit shy sometimes. So I'm a shy person, really. But in terms of female fans, I just got to say thank you.
Right, okay.
They're helping me cope with the whole industry.
Yes, yeah.
With their support. So
I suppose it works both ways, isn't it, really?
Sure.
Yeah. But it's nice that you are giving them the time, because you find some artists that just do not give their fans the time. And
you
I think,
have to, right?
Yeah, you have
Makes
to.
sense. Isn't it a bit rude when someone's supporting you?
Yes.
You know, you just take an example for one person. Someone's supporting you and you're just not neglecting them, really. So for me, I feel that with fans, and they're trying to be involved, they're trying to give you that support. I want to give it back.
Right, I'm going to go to your biggest female fan now, your grandma.
My nanny.
Your nanny.
Yeah, you know what? I love her so much.
I know, I can
honestly,
see that when you like singing
I
to
love
her.
her so
That
much.
was so sweet.
It's you know, it shows the bond of the family and how they're involved as well, and how supportive they are. They're willing to take part in anything I want to do. They're always, you know, she rang me today actually over Skype, and we were talking, and she's like, "Kaun sa gana nikalo ab?" And I was like, "Nani, aap wait kare, main aapko hi pehle sunaunga." So yeah, it's you know, and she's old now, and you know, I'm so glad that she can get to see what I'm doing, and it's glad to see that she's proud. So
when you meet her and like you sing to her, what does she say? I mean, okay, you can see the expressions on her face and stuff, but we never get to hear what her comments are or whatever. What sort of encouragement, or what does she say to you?
She's always telling me to improve. She's always telling me, you know, that lyric's wrong.
Okay.
You pronounce that wrong. Sing it better in that way, or sing it like that. So, you know, my family are my biggest critics. In a good way, though. Yes. They're always helping me improve. They'll never say stuff to my face and be like, "Yeah, you're this." They're always very critique on me. So straight to the point, and I need that. I need someone like that in my life to keep me, you know, on the ground. So my nanny, for sure, she's always telling me, "Yaar, ye kya keh rahe ho this language mein?" So ye theek se bolo, you know. So yeah, my nanny is very supportive, and I'm proud that she can get to see what I'm doing.
Bless. Okay, let's talk about your award win. You won an award at the Pakistan Music and Media Awards for the best breakthrough act for your single "Never Let You Go."
Yeah.
Your parents were there. So how was that big moment when your name was announced on stage?
It felt like the groundwork that I put for the last 3 years, it worked. You know, I had that feeling that there were so many big artists there. Yeah. And they all got to see that, you know, there's a new guy coming out. Yeah. And I wanted that feeling for 3 years. Yeah. And I got that. It was overwhelming that I got that award. But, you know, we're only going to go higher and higher, inshallah. So definitely. But definitely in front of my parents, it was huge.
It was, and it was quite nice seeing them there and the look on their faces as well and stuff. We are just going to go for a break, and we shall be back. Give you a chance to.
Yeah. Battery gone.
Sorry.
You still recording?
Battery gone.
The best have you got a charger?
There's a plug there.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. Go get.
I always bring it because I always find my battery goes because I use Facebook.
Yeah, I had the GPS on, so that
did you?
That kills it.
Spring sale now on up to 75% off.
Hi, and sir, how you doing?
Okay, Heartbeats, it is the 1st of July 2018 and the time is fast approaching, 10:40.
Who sang this?
Cylinder Pratesi? He's a Wolverhampton artist.
Oh, right. That's wicked.
Right, okay, we are going to go straight back into the interview. Joining me in the studio is Zain Worldwide. We are talking about his track Got Me Feeling, hashtag Mere Rakshe Kamar. Let's carry on with the interview. Now, are there any artists that you would really like to work with? If so, who would they be?
Oh, on the spot. I would love to work with Rahat Fateh Ali Khan.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to go straight for it. Rahat Fateh Ali Khan is definitely, an artist that I'd love to collaborate with.
Right, okay.
Female-wise, I'd love to collaborate with Kanika Kapoor.
Oh, okay, right.
I'm not going to lie. Definitely Kanika Kapoor.
Right, okay. Have you tried getting in touch with them yet? Have you, spoken to
No,
them?
I've
or-
tried. I mean, no. Obviously, I'm gonna wait till I gain that respect to at least even contact them.
Okay.
So, but someone else I'd like to collaborate with is I mean, I'm gonna go for the big one and say Atif Aslam.
Okay.
I actually did a collaboration with him for a track called Musafir.
Oh, yeah.
I actually got to speak to him as well. So,
Yeah.
that was crazy.
Mm.
That, we teamed up with T-Series to put out Musafir. So that was a good collaboration for me, for sure.
Okay, right. Nice goals there. So, what's the plan now for yourself? Can we see some original releases coming out in the horizon?
Well, I'm actually only doing originals now.
Okay.
So it's this is where it's gonna be a different stage in the musical journey now, because I've done the covers,
Yeah.
I've done the remixes,
Yeah.
and now it's time that I go on to my own lyrics. It's gonna be tough. I'm ready for the challenge, but it's gonna be
I
exciting.
love the determination in you.
Yeah. You have to
Straight to the point, isn't it?
You have to be confident in what you do, so it can show in the song as well.
Definitely. Okay. So, how do you rate the current Bhangra scene in the UK? I know you're going to move towards Bollywood as well. So, how would you rate the Bhangra scene at the moment?
It's wicked. Bhangra's wicked music, but with the Bhangra scene, I just wish there was a bit more support within the artists. We don't have that enough.
I've noticed that.
Which is a shame,
Yes.
but that's fine. Everyone's got their own. Everyone wants to be at the top.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think some of the artists aren't supportive of other artists? Is it because they think we're going to steal their thunder, or?
It can be, but there's also not a lot. So
you see what it is? These artists need to know that everybody's got their own kismet, haven't they?
of course,
So this is what they forget and they put at the back of their head, don't they?
it's also the fact that there's not a lot of our community is small in terms of music. If you compare it to the likes of, as I was mentioning, Jay Sean, Justin Bieber, Chris Brown, DJ Khaled, Drake, it's huge.
Yeah.
So many people at the top at the same time. They're always battling for number one. Right now you probably get one artist that's getting number ones, and obviously when you see that, I mean I can't speak for them, but I feel like it's a good feeling and they want to keep that spotlight. But getting to the point, it's a shame. I wish there was more, but it's fine. That is what it is.
Okay. Apart from music, what else are you passionate about?
Football.
Really?
Yeah, I love football. Been watching the World Cup. Before I came out, I watched the match between Russia and Spain.
Okay.
Went penalties,
Oh, right, did
and
it?
Russia won in their own country. So huge.
Wow.
I also like playing the guitar as well. So I'm very musical. I
I can
must
see
say.
a bit of Atif Aslam in you, actually.
It's the inspiration. So thank you for that.
No, you're welcome. Any last messages for our listeners over the airwaves, on Facebook?
Okay, I just want to say, if there's anyone listening and that's down at the moment, feel like life's not going well for them, or they're not achieving what they want to achieve, I'm just gonna tell you this straight. Get your headphones in and listen to this. You will achieve what you want to achieve if you believe in what you achieve. You have to have the passion, you have to have the self-belief, and you have to have the patience. And I promise you, whatever you're going through is all going to come into sunlight. That's all I got to say. Because
Excellent.
I've been very patient, and I feel like it's working. So that's all I got to say.
Right, thank you. Very wise words there from Zain Worldwide. I'm going to hand the platform back to him and I'm going to let him introduce his very own track. And please, guys, as I always say, support the artists, give them plenty of love over social media, and also remember to download legally. So that's the only way you guys can support them. So, Zain, the platform's going back over to you. I want you to plug your song as much as you want and tell them why they need to listen to it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Zain Worldwide here, with a Z-A-I-N Worldwide. You can follow me up on social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. I want you guys to dig into this track, sink your teeth into this. Mere Rashke Kamar got me feeling, the biggest urban Qawwali track out at this minute. Hit it.
Yo, this is Jazzy B, your
Very good,
Romeo,
thank you.
and you're listening to Radio XL Juliet, DJ Aashiqui.